Bonus chapter, part 1. Even an angel can walk through hell. What? I asked, stepping toward them, my chest tightened. Say that again?
She's in jail.
Mariana repeated, this time softer, like the words hurt to say. She didn't mean to bring it up. She made that clear. The lady had asked, and she answered. I want to know, I said gently. I needed to. Something in me stirred. This wasn't a coincidence. Mariana explained the story slowly, her voice trembling as she talked. Alex had fallen in love with a Venezuelan man, handsome, charming, but beneath the surface, a monster, a hitman, kidnapper, extortionist for one of Venezuela's cartels. She didn't know. How could she have? He hid in the darkness behind flowers and whispered lies. They'd driven to Venezuela in a car she'd bought. She was half Venezuelan, wanted to visit family, seemed harmless, until, while she was in the shower, he took her car and used it to kidnap a politician. Hours later, he returned as if nothing had happened. He was already being watched. When the police came, they came hard. They arrested them both. They were taken to a secluded location, demanded to know where the hostage was. He refused, terrified of what the cartel would do if he spoke. So the authorities shot him, point blank right in front of her execution. Alex was next, but her brother, high up in the Venezuelan government, was her only shield. They couldn't kill her, but they didn't have to. They had the car, the paper trail, the doubt. They had time. At that point, she'd been locked up for 6 months already. Trial was set for Tuesday. This was Saturday. Her life or freedom hung in the balance. Mariana's voice cracked as she told us that the prosecutor was corrupt. $5,000, she said. That's all it'll take to buy her freedom. She had scrapped together 1,000, but they were short 4. 15 years. That's what Alex was facing. 15 years for loving the wrong man. And then it hit me. I can't explain what took over. Maybe it was the ecstasy. Maybe it was something divine, but I felt it deep in my bones, like God himself had walked into the room and whispered, "This is yours." "I'll pay the 4,000, I said. Lady's head snapped toward me wide-eyed, like she didn't recognize me. Mariana shook her head, quickly tried to backpedal.
No, I didn't come for that.
I know, I interrupted, but I have to do this. I feel it. This is for me. The room went quiet, not the awkward kind, the holy kind. Think about it, I continued. We haven't seen each other forever. Out of nowhere, we hit you up tonight. You just happen to be free. You never are. And you ended up here in this room telling us this story. That's not chance, that's a sign. Lady was quiet, listening, still unsure.
What if they take the money and don't release her?
I looked her in the eyes and said, then at least I'll know I did the right thing. That I tried, that I listened when God told me to act. Mariana nodded slowly.
The attorney is close with the prosecutor. He will be released, I swear.
I sat down, feeling the weight of every year I'd spent locked up, lost, desperate for a miracle. I know what it feels like to pray for something, to hope when hope feels like a joke. You have no idea what it would mean to Alex to hear someone say, "You're coming home." I barely know her, that's the point. That's why it matters, because her life is worth saving, because we can, because she has kids who need their mother back, because maybe if I help her, God will forgive me for all the people I didn't help but could have. I turned to Lady again, eyes full of something I hadn't felt in a long time. Purpose. Please, let me do this. It has to be me. She saw it in me. This wasn't drugs. This wasn't delusion. This was real. She took a breath and nodded.
Tell her to call Monday. We will arrange it.
Mariana broke. She fell into her arms crying.
I swear I didn't come for this, but thank you. You don't know how much this means.
But I did. I knew exactly what it meant. We're going to save a life. We're going to restore someone's faith. We're going to return a mother to her kids. For the first time in a long time, I felt like an angel walking through hell. But this time, I was walking with purpose.